The evil within, Chris Hanson. Is that what you're dealing with? Yes, yes. The evil bitch who tried to get me to have some kind of encounter with my 4-year-old stepdaughter after she was with her dad, after she lived with her mom for 2 years, and after she drove down and did not warn her that I was schizophrenic, right? That's her fault, not mine. That the child even came in there. She was either hoping for it to happen or allowed it, Chris. Daphne Andrette Walker allowed her 4-year-old daughter to go into the living room where her sleeping husband had just turned off the TV. Now, she don't know if I was fully asleep yet either. But she does know I just turned off the TV. Why, Chris? Was she asleep or awake? Would she let a 4-year-old go in there to a schizophrenic consciously? Yes or no? See, I only ask questions of people, Chris. I don't accuse people. Because I don't know you personally. You don't know me personally from a sack of shit. Personally. Now, you gonna listen to some crazy mother do a crazy show like SVU, and me not say something about it after 10 years of silence on the shit. Not saying a word. But knowing what it's about. Like Oprah didn't talk about her uncle related to her doing that to her. It wasn't a stranger. Or her new stepdad who was sleeping on the couch because he was afraid of the mother. It was the mother who allowed her child to come there to me. Period. Even if she didn't lock the fucking door, it's her fault. She knew and should have prepared the child to not even do that. Especially after leaving me stranded in fucking Tennessee. Who set it up, Chris? Daphne Andrette Walker. I accuse you to your face now, Daphne. After all this shit. After 23 years? Yeah. Getting longer. Amanda won't agree with you. She can't. She don't remember it didn't happen or it didn't happen. Which I keep telling you that it didn't happen. It didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen. Now, again, do you think your mother licked her vagina or not? What I did? Why would she associate that with her mother? Your mother? Because you have woken... Could she have, woken me up? I don't know. When did I just lay down? How fast does it take me to fall asleep? Do you know? Pretty much right away, normally. So she wouldn't have to take a minute to wake me up. Or you just don't want it to be that. I don't know. You want it to be me licking her, literally, and showing her my penis. Well, why would she associate that with your grandmother? Your mother. Why, Daphne? If she didn't have to wake me up, or you only told her to go there so far, to see if I would come over there to her, I ain't gonna, just do it right there either. I'll pull her even more closer to me. If that were to unfold. Now, you're not gonna do it right where the child is. You're gonna, get her to come over there a little bit closer to you, right? Right. Both in case the mother can peek around the side there, right? See, I know that shit too. But who has set me up, Daphne, to do something with her? You, or your mother, or both? Or your dad? I don't know. This was not just your idea. Come on, get real. 23 years of this shit, Daphne, on YouTube. No proof, no evidence, nothing solid, no proof I even licked her, right? But me making up the ridiculous story anyway. For you to prove it never happened. Cause why? DNA would be left on her vagina if I did. I know. And the police would... I know you would call the police anyway. And she had to tell them what? No, then. So why do you keep insisting I licked her when I did not? I know. You don't think she would know? If she said Grandma showed her that? Did Grandma lick her or not? I don't know. You're saying she did. Your daughter said when she put her vagina in my face, Grandma showed her that, right? That's what I told you. And, she put her vagina in my face. You could not see her past a certain point anyway. And you do not know how far she had to go there to me. And you never will, and you never will. You don't want to deal with it, I know. You want to make up something worse than her having to wake me up too, I know. Like you know how fast I'll fall asleep or not, I know. Now, how fast does it take you normally to fall asleep when I was sleeping with you, Daphne? Us both. Pretty much. As soon as we fucked a little bit, we went to sleep, right? Normally. That's usually what couples do, right? Who are married. Now, I'm still hoping Jonathan is my son, but that don't prove it. Because it's court, military, DNA. I know. That's why I don't know. I know. I still don't trust you in that, Navy. Nor the court systems either. Because again, I know. There's still 100,000 people whose the child could also be with that 1%. That 1%. Or 0.9%. It's still not... No. Or 0.1%, and that 0.1%. The population of America is what? 300 million. Right. So you reduce that 0.1% to around 100 million, right? Or 100,000, right? Well, that still means 100,000 people could have had sex with her too. Don't care. You know, you help raise my son through my, disability from her probably attacking me. Now, if you land a 3-story fall, who you gonna call? Your wife? Because you don't have a shirt? Or Pastor Thomas? Or you think they're gonna attack me on base and what? Or did you take me off base and I somehow got back on base and you don't know how? I don't either. That's what amnesia does anyway. Maybe I wandered there wherever you dumped off my body from. See, you don't know me. You don't know me. All I know is somehow I made it to the hospital when whatever went down with little Roddy went down with him too. Same problem there. Now, like I said, when I asked him about the car accident, he conveniently died of a drug overdose. And Mark died of some kind of staph infection from a tumor. From his brain tumor. But he was also drugging out and shit like that, right? Mark is an addict. Mark would cut off his penis to fuck me one time. But only one time because I want children. Dumbass. That's the kind of transsexual people I hate, like Mark. Who would take advantage of someone who wants a real female, cut off their penis, make it into a makeshift vagina, and fuck me. When I don't want that. I'm not after sex. I'm after a female to marry me. And unlike you, I know the age restrictions. I live by them. Since I was 16 to 18. And even when I dated a 14-year-old at 19, I knew to wait until she was 16 in Georgia to have sex with her. And wasn't really trying to, but because of her ex-boyfriend pressuring her, and me trying not to, but still talking like we could one day. She, again, because she associated with me with her boyfriend being his age too, but not like him to the point that I couldn't control my sexuality. It was he who had to trick her into having sex with her, not me. And in fact, I was fine even though we just fooled around a little. Wasn't trying to force it either. But showing her I was trying to wait for her patiently. But again, she was confused because of his behavior towards her, not mine. That's a problem too. Though she went off and broke up with me and I went on myself. Things like that happen in the real world. But I learned to deal with it. I even had a 12-year-old try to be with me too. But I again turned her down. But I wasn't the only adult male in the room. There was one older than me, and my younger friend Joey, who was 13. Now, according to Joey, he had sex with her, but he came on the bed, right? I did not. I may have fooled around and licked her a little bit. That's it. But again, she was with the older man, sleeping in the bed. He was around 27, right, girl? I don't know what you did with him either. That's why I don't trust women like you. Especially 12-year-olds. That's why I was trying to lick your pussy and not really fuck you. I know. Because I didn't want your sloppy seconds. Not knowing if you were the guy either. And, no. That's why I couldn't find your pussy. I didn't want your pussy. And, you're not what I want anyway. And, Joey would fuck you. And he's really the only one who should have fucked you that night. Mm-hmm. Not me. No, me. Wasn't down with that shit. But if you were more mature yourself, I could have also waited for you till you were 16. Right? That's the point. That's the point. But again, I didn't trust you either. Because I knew you weren't a virgin at 12 anyway. So that wouldn't have even been statutory rape for me either. Because you're not a virgin, right? For one. That's part of the problem they have with Cape Fear. The girl was not a virgin either. In that movie either. But again, that's just a movie. But again, I digress. Still wasn't trying to be with her because I didn't know if her trifling ass wasn't with the other guy. And I don't play sloppy seconds anyway. That's why I'm a little paranoid about, certain activities around Little Roddy too. Unless this had to do with him wanting to fuck me in the ass. Now, I know that shit won't fly. On me. I'll fight you to the fucking death on that shit. If you don't know it now, he knows it then. He knows it then. Right. Now again, the lying, trifling ass Memorial Hospital is still lying about the neck injuries. Plural. The multiple breaks. And Chris Hanson from Crime Watch is on my ass. Quit, Chris, I didn't do it. I am an impersonator, though. Not lying about that shit. But I don't think it's wrong for an adult male to send his dick picture to an 18-year-old playing 13. Either, Chris. I told you that shit before. That's entrapment. And if their lawyers don't know it, I'm trying to help them out to understand that legal jargon bullshit. That's still selling witch trial shit, Chris. And Inquisition type shit. Where you're trying to get stupid men who can't keep their dick in their pants in trouble for trying to send their cock picture to the female they're not sure is 18 or not either. Or 13 or the age she's pretending to be. I know. Now that's why it's illegal to do that, Chris. I've told you that before. And like I'm telling you again, that's entrapment. You cannot lure an adult by saying the girl is 13, because that's unreasonable, I know. For her to even be on the internet at 13, without parent supervision anyway, I know. That's the point! That's why you're the asshole, Chris Hanson! No, I know that's not your real name. That's your stage name. But you're an asshole for involving me in this shit. And like I said, I let it go. I know. For 10 fucking years. Even after Law and Order came on. I let it go. For 4 years. Not saying a word. Until I got on YouTube because of the fucking VA. I know. Yeah, then I was pissed off with them. Because they didn't want to pay me all the way back to how I was discharged. And they know I was fucking injured by that bitch. They know who did it. I now know who did it, Daphne. Don't blame Pastor Davis. Don't blame Pastor Fellowship Church, right? They might have learned something about you by then. Don't know. But again, it would have to be Daphne who I would call, because she might still have clothes of mine at her house. To get a shirt, at least. See what I mean there, Chris? That's logical for a schizophrenic, ain't it, sir? There's a difference between someone suffering from real paranoia from his shipmates who might have thought he electrocuted one of his other shipmates, even though he was a fresh hen. not knowing a damn thing, but wouldn't let it go. By their treatment of me, would not train me with any hands-on experience, blaming me that I would know just from A school which button to even push without a red tag being on it, or even what red tag is what. See, I don't know if you need one signature or two then, right? But it's not my job to turn on the breaker anyway. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And did Lieutenant Guzman tell me to touch anything the whole month? No! Go to him, asshole Navy. Lieutenant fucking Guzman on the fucking USS Saipan knows the truth, assholes. Don't know why you won't listen to me either. I keep trying to tell these fucking quack doctors of yours what I haven't, but they won't write it down. So I'm doing it on my videos alone, because I don't even know what to do with my parents, because I'm afraid you might hurt them, or my sister, or my family. I'm a man. I stand alone. If you don't believe me, I don't give a shit, because I don't have to convince you of a goddamn thing when there's no proof it happened to me. I never can be, because I didn't do that shit. And even if that's a lot got on her underwear, because her vagina was in my face. She had to wake me up, Daphne. And you can't control what the child would have to do once she came into the living room, or how far she would have to go in there, to even wake me up. All you know is she went out of sight from where you were at. You could not see if we were interacting either. Even with the mirror. That's why I'm showing you all that shit. And like I told you, the child's crotch is always equal with a crouch, because that's how they design it. To be where a child can easily sit on the edge of the couch. Around 4 years old or older. There's a reason for that. The couch was designed like that from the beginning. When they started making couches, whoever came up with the design knew that.
You need to design a couch so that a child at a certain age can sit on the couch easily without a lot of struggle, right?
That's the point, dumbass! Daphne and Chris. And I'm sick of you harassing me for 23 years on YouTube too. And with this Law and Order shit too. You started this shit, and I'm still telling you nothing happened. And you can't prove it, no matter how many false confessions you want me to make. Because Amanda can't agree to it. Ever. And you prove it. Without involving Daphne. She is not innocent as she pretends to be, dumbass. Because either she was awake or I had to wake her up. Either way is bad for her, because she didn't lock the fucking door. And let the child wander in there to me. That's on her. I keep telling you that shit. That door had a lock on it. Most bedroom locks too. She don't think about that shit. I do. There's a lock on my door right now. In my new house. And she's jealous of all I have. She's probably living in a shitty 2-bedroom apartment by herself now, because she's running her children off because of her insanity. But I'm trying to find me a decent girlfriend, but can't because of her insanity, Chris. She won't let go her lie. Not mine. So you want to pretend I licked her, right? If she what? Willingly, without saying a word. While her mother was in there either awake or asleep. Can't tell you which. Can only guess. And that she wouldn't have to come in there and wake me up fully if I had just turned off the TV and went to sleep quickly. Which she can't prove that either. All she would know is up to a certain point she could see her, and up to a certain point she couldn't. And again. Or I would see her. You understand? This is called cat and mouse. When the cat, who was Daphne, was trying to catch the mouse, who was me, with her stepdaughter, she would have to allow her to come in there, period, right? That's on her, right? Not me. She knew I was schizophrenic the whole time. Did she tell her daughter? Did she say, don't go in there to Shane? If she did, she must not have. That's just logic. That's just logic. If the child came into there to me voluntarily, in any way, shape, or form, and said, Grandma showed her how to do that, and pinned it on the grandma. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. So what would I do? Tell her. Then and there. Because I was confused myself. What the hell is she talking about, Daphne? She said her grandma showed her to put her cross in my face. Why would she say that? Obviously she said that. And Daphne, oh no! She said grandma showed her that. I know. She got more upset with that. I know. Why? Because she was trying to entrap me. And make me do something on this job. Which I did not do. I know. Period, Chris! Quit lying, it's not you. Quit lying, it's not you. You showed me your dumb ass on Crime Watch every day. What you're trying to do with me. And all those fucking pedophiles, you can't prove are pedophiles. Because we're sending our pictures to pretend 13-year-olds. We can get off on that shit too, dumbass. I told you that before. I know. A good lawyer can get you off on that because it's entrapment. I know. It's legal to send your dick to a 18-year-old girl. I know. Not a 13-year-old, but again, it's entrapment, police. When you do that shit, the person sending the picture cannot assume the person's age anyway, except by what appearance. Now, how many 18-year-olds pretend they're 13 or 13-year-olds pretend they're 18? Everyone. Lying sacks of shit. That's the point. When you get older, you want to be what? Younger. When you get younger, you want to be what? Older. We all do. You're lying sack of shit. On NBC. The whole fucking network is going down. I know. You're going down the fucking toilet. I know. Because you're lying on me. You're lying on me. And you don't see the beast you're becoming. The whole fucking channel. And want to pretend I couldn't do the Ninja Warrior shit myself because of a 3-story fucking fall? Which I had to avoid. Or I wouldn't be talking to you now. But she still don't understand why I'm even talking to you now. Or how. But she can't confess that either. Because that would be capital murder and attempted murder of her husband. Which is a felony, Daphne fucking Andret Walker. Bitch from hell. I put up with your shit for 23 years. Click, lie, and drop it, bitch. Or I will end you. By telling the truth. I never lie. I don't have to. Your crazy child come in there to me, it's on you anyway. You're the mom. Not me. I know. You let her. I know. Lying bitch. Burn in hell with your God, Satan. Only Satan would think to do that with a child. Not a good person. Chris. You too. Bye.